Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gallup back from another video, and today I'm going to do my Attack on Titan review, English dub, episode 57 review. Before I start on the review, I'm gonna have a disclaimer on this episode. This episode was pretty weird there. So, here it goes. Uh, Episode starts out with you see these kids walking and stuff like that. Um, it kind of looks like a brother and sister type of walk and shit like that. And freaking this guy bumps in and out of the way, telling him move out of the way and stuff like that. So they try to they try to hop over the. I guess they were trying to hop over something. This kid was talking to this patrol officer. It kind of looks like a patrol officer there, and he was saying, uh, he was saying, no commoners are allowed to enter outside of the wall and stuff. It kind of looks like this looks like a really tiny wall there. So the kid was back. He was, or I think they were trying to go in the blimp or something. I think they were trying to go into the blimp, and he was back. He was saying some shit to him, and then well, I'm going to take it out. You want me to take it on the girl, or you want to take it on you? And then he was trying to be offensive to the girl there, saying he was like, take it out on me, and that's what he was saying. And then he was getting the shit beaten out of him. He was getting the fucking shit beaten out of him there, and the of course the girl was crying, seeing her brother getting his ass kicked, and he was saying have uh, um, you have the mobility to do this and shit like that. So technically, we actually see this guy's like technically this guy's story there, where how he was like mostly framed the Titans and stuff. So and then they were talking about in the next scene you see him talking about what the Titans were back in the ancient days and stuff like that. They were like kind of mentioning shit like that. They were kind of mentioning shit like what happened to the Titans back in the day and shit. um, and the guy was like, it was like they were telling him his father was telling him how the Titans live and back in the day and shit like that. They were saying a lot of shit like that. So um, I guess it happened a couple years later, where he was a little bit older. This guy was a little bit older there, and he was saying some like a lot of crap there, or not a lot of crap. He was saying some. Uh, he's like, we will find the antidotes of the Titans there and try to keep them hidden and stuff. So, and then he noticed his sister has been killed off by by these like these guys there. Um, these guys were saying, or she got killed by these like guards or something, and got fed by like guard dogs or something like that. That's what it looks like. So he was getting pissed off on that and shit. So when that was going on with that, um, uh, you see, um, they actually get to the one scene there, or they try to get to the how the how this guy was saying something about like the shit and crap like that. So this he knows that he got arrested right there with the thing. The guards arrested his ass, and technically they were trying to sacrifice people on the Titans and stuff like that. They were trying to sacrifice these like one people there to make it like sacrifice for the Titans and shit. So they brought this one guy out, and he told me that was his friend there, but the asshole didn't really want to listen. He just kicks him off the edge, kicks him off the edge there, and he's like, he's like, you have a couple minutes to run or something. He said he had a couple minutes to run and shit. So they brought this other guy around. They injected him with that Titan serum. They inject him with that Titan stuff on him. Kicks him off the edge. He turns into a Titan. Or technically, he did that with like 4 or 5 people. He actually injected it with 4 or 5 people there, and throws him off the edge, and they chased his ass all the way. So the Titans were chasing his ass there, and he's like, oh fuck, and shit like that. He's like, why are you fucking doing this? He's like, oh, you're the fucking Jack. He told him he's like, you're the asshole who honestly killed my sister and shit. He's like, you're the one. He's like, oh, la di da di da and shit like that. And then he was like saying some shit. So he brought his woman out and shit, and they're like saying something about this thing was technically they're technically I guess it's whatever actually happened there. They inject her with some type of serum. They pushed her off the edge, and she turned into a Titan. And then and then uh, and then in the next scene you see Eren waking up there. Armin was like saying something to Eren, saying like, why, what's actually happening? You having a nightmare or something? It kind of looks like they got arrested for something there. I don't know what actually happened there, why they got arrested. But yeah, um, and then Armin's like, uh, they're like, oh, it's just a nightmare, it's just a dream and shit like that. Mikasa was saying that to Eren and shit, and then Eren's like, no, it's not no dream, and then we go back to the actual guy where we go actually back to that guy there who honestly have his sister killed and shit. He was saying something about like okay, I'm gonna eject this guy here, and I'm gonna push him off, and then you guys can fight it out. And then he's like, why we have to fight it out and stuff. And so he was struggling there. He's like, you're wasting my time and shit like that. So so this guard pushes the captain off the edge there. I guess that he was a captain. He pushes him off the edge, and he kind of looks like he was about to get eaten by a Titan there. And he was saying something about, he's like, I'm the messenger, or I'm the owl. That's what he was saying. So he actually turned himself into a Titan, and that's where the episode ends. Pretty good episode. It was kind of weird at times. So yep. Comment, rate, more responsible to this Mirror videos. We like more videos. Please subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you want to see more of my uploads. That's comment, rate, more responsible to this Mirror videos. We like out. Out of your peace.